ride. We're just going to take this for a short ride. I'm not sure how far I'm going to go yet. Unfortunately, I don't have a camera mount yet. Eventually, I want to get something to mount up on the handlebar and hold my camera there so you guys can come along for the ride with me. But right now, I don't have that, so I'm going to have to go grab my backpack so I can bring the camera with me for the ride. But outside of that, though, there really isn't a whole lot I can do there. But yeah, like I said, we're just going to bring this out for a short ride and see where it takes me. Well, it did well for its first ride here. I'm pretty out of shape for bike riding, that's for sure. The one moment where the hill got a little bit steeper and I had to end up walking. But not too bad. I did all right with it. Getting used to the balancing on all the rough terrain is going to be a little bit of an issue for me, but oddly enough, I found that if I kept pedaling, it didn't do bad. If I tried to glide down a hill without pedaling, I felt more like I was going to lose my balance than if I just kept my feet moving. Even if I was pedaling slower than the bike was moving, so my pedaling wasn't helping any. It still felt like I was keeping my balance better if I just kept my feet moving. So, something to keep in mind. I don't know if that's true for everybody. That seems to be true, at least for right now with me for this bike. So, all right, I'll rest a little bit here, and I'm going to start working my way back. I decided to make myself a quick sandwich for lunch here. I'm hungry. This is a late lunch again. It's about 2:30 now. But I got some bologna, I got some ham, and I got some, well, shredded cheese. Not the right cheese for a sandwich, but it's what I have, and it's what's going to work. It's a quick and easy sandwich. Have some lunch. Still kind of tired. Last night was my first night in a dispersed camping site like this, one of these boondocking sites, and needless to say, every little noise woke me up. Shouldn't be a big surprise there. And I am completely by myself out here in the woods. Out in the backcountry, sort of. I'm really not that far from civilization, but I'm by myself out here. I had to go on quite a few miles of dirt roads, things like that, but I will say Wolf and Jack did very well on this adventure. So, and I am absolutely loving the environment here. So, I can see more of these trips coming up in my future. The only bread I had on hand was some hamburger rolls, so that's what I'm having my sandwich on, unfortunately. It'll work. Gets the job done. A little meat keeper for the fridge here. Still working. Like I said, it's a strange sandwich, but it's food, and I'm hungry. can see, I did some updates to my drone setup since my last trip. I now have a very large screen drone here. It's a little wobbly, unfortunately, but that's what happens when you put something that big on there. But I ordered this bracket from Amazon. It's like 15 bucks, something like that for it. Put that on the remote, and it's a little cracked. You can see I don't know if you can see it on there, with some pretty significant cracks in the display. Somebody gave me this iPad for free. She upgraded to a new one. Said I can have it, so sure, it still works, just the screen's cracked. But nice big mount to the tablet there. I had already previously upgraded the antennas on it. This is a DJI Phantom 3 standard, so it doesn't have incredible range or anything, but I was having troubles, especially back when I used it around home there. We got all the Wi-Fi networks and everything controlling it, so I boosted the signal strength. So anyway, after my last trip there up in Myland Hill area there, where I was having problems getting my phone to communicate with the drone, and I know it's my phone, it's just getting old. I'm asking this phone to do a lot more, especially with the Bluetooth stuff on it, so it's probably just having problems, and a lot of apps running on it all the time, so I need a new one with a lot more memory. But I decided to try pulling up this old iPad Air. It's a first generation iPad Air, so it's about 9 years old, but it's still working. So I interface that with the drone, and it seems to work. I like that nice big screen. It could be a little brighter, but it works, so so I'm happy with the results. So I guess that's where we're going to end today's video. Been an interesting adventure there, getting out on the bike. I didn't do too much bike riding with it, probably a mile or two. But I'm way out of shape on the bike riding. And it's fun being able to launch the drone right from my campsite. That almost never happens. Most places where I stay there, when I go to like a commercial campground, you can't fly a drone at the site. They're not going to let you do that. So, but because I'm in a dispersed site, no problems. There's nobody else here to bother. That's great. So, we're going to be doing a lot more of these dispersed sites. I've been enjoying this place. Yeah, I had a few trouble sleeping last night, I admit that. And there was a knucklehead driving, bombing up and down the road back there in a diesel truck, which apparently down in that overlook area there, they drove down onto the walkway and tore that up too. I actually got the host of the campground stopped and asked me if I saw the truck at all, because he wasn't happy with them doing that. So, but I did not see him. So yeah, I didn't see the truck, so unfortunately I couldn't help him out much, but I did hear them 11 o'clock at night last night, so hopefully I won't be hearing that again tonight. Anyway, so I guess this is where we're going to say good night, good afternoon anyway. And I want to thank my supporters for helping me get on these adventures there, helping me buy some gas, because it's definitely been getting expensive lately. Luckily, this trip here, the only thing I'm paying for is gas, because this site didn't cost me anything. But anyway, if you want to help out, buy me a gallon of gas. And with that, thanks for watching. Remember, slow down and enjoy life, and we'll talk to everybody later.